Okay, now I have to apologise for this. I can't pronounce it, honestly. I was talking to the lady in the shop and I couldn't pronounce it then either. But then I couldn't say maleficent either, so I know. Can we just skip that part where I've told you what we're doing and just let me do it? Alright. So, pillowcase, yes? Yes. Simplest pillowcase dress ever. Okay, so I'm just finding out where the envelope bit is, because I don't want to sew on that. I'm going to make use of the seams on here. Lovely, get rid of that. I'm going to save that for another project. Yeah, I know. Okay, this is my top fold. I'm going to pinch that so it goes inwards. And I am going to get the machine started. Sorry, it's very tired. Maybe it knows what's coming. I know I could have done this off camera, but I don't want you to think I cheat, you know. So lovely. All I'm doing really is sort of making a bit of poor man's bias binding. So that's that strap. I am literally going to go 1, 2, sew round the top, and then I'm going to go 1, 2, sew round the bottom. Alright, that's not the difficult bit, is it? Okay, it's pure cotton, or you know, Egyptian cotton, so it's really easy to sew. I don't really even need to watch what I'm doing. Okay, so yeah, sorry about the noise. It's because I'm a speed freak. And there we go, we're back to the beginning. And I'm going to do that on the other bit. Yeah, the other end. So, not difficult at all. Now, the thing that you probably don't have to do is knock everything on the floor and then find it again. I think that's just a Fiona thing. So yeah, coming up to the end now. I'm going to sew over the stitches rather than worry about reversing. So simple, simple, simple. Simple, simple. Okay, so that roll of elastic that we know the name of and that we can pronounce is right here. I'm going to put my windy thing. I know. I'm going to get it started actually, and then I'm going to convince it that it wants to wind up. Now, there's a lot to be said for doing this elastic bit by hand. There we go. So I've got it going, and I'm literally holding the ends here. So I'm keeping an eye on it that I don't wind it round the bottom, because as we all know that can happen. And there we go. So making sure it's on the bobbin, and I'm not holding any tension to it. Okay, so there's no tension at all, and the reason I'm not putting it through the wire is because if I put it underneath there would be tension. Okay, so that's that done. Yeah, sewing machine, bobbin. I'm going to need that because I'm going to have to do the other bit. And now I'm putting it in, and all the stretch that you're going to need is literally from the thread pulling out of the bobbin casing. Okay, so we've got it in, got that in. I'm going to pick it up like normal thread, and there we go. So that's that simple. You know, I'm going to say to you, test it on a bit of fabric that's scrap. I really am. And don't think I didn't, because I did. Now, here we go. So I want a little bit that's not hem, not right up to the hem. I suppose I've got an inch. And then I'm literally going to sew. Okay, I'm not pulling it, because the tension is coming from the bobbin. All I'm doing is I'm making sure that I'm not got anything tucked under, and that I'm not drifting too much from my original seam. So I'm just letting the sewing machine sew it. This is a normal sewing machine. You know, they do say that the older sewing machines can cope a bit better, as in, you know, the black sewing machines. But this is just your basic sewing machine. And I'm going to keep going round. Lovely. Okay, so I'm just at the beginning where I started. I'm going to pick my foot up but leave my needle down. I am turning so the fabric is now straight, and I'm going down however far I want to. Okay, now on my scrap I went down sort of 2 stitches. I've gone a bit further. I've gone about 1/8 of an inch. I've gone a bit further down this time, and then I allow the sewing machine to sew it, and I'm pulling it this time. I'm not tugging it. I am picking up this gather. Okay, now the sewing machine just sews it. I really am surprised. On my shopping list for things to buy to do as blocks, I was going to buy some of the pre-made stuff so that I can make a trouser suit. I thought that might be interesting. I do own a shop bought dress with this elastic top on, a sundress. I rarely wear it, but I know. Now it's on my toolbox list. I'm going to be using it a lot more. I am just so impressed. Now I really don't know how many layers to do. I think a good that sort of size, and obviously my bobbin is going to run out before then, and I'll just redo it. So I'm going up again. And then I'm going down again, just a little bit. And then I'm going along again, taking up the slack. Now I think the thing that you know, where you would go wrong is literally taking it out of the sewing machine and putting it back in the sewing machine. That's why I've chosen to sew down. I assure you that is the only thing, and yeah, like who would have believed it? So, I know. I think I should pause it really. It's not good. It's not good TV. But I am very impressed. Now, you know I'm honest, okay? What I should have done is sewn it the other way round so that the top thread was on the top, because I've got the elastic on the outside. Now, I don't think it looked too bad. I'm not particularly worried about that. But it was a mistake, so I know. Yes. Pay heed, pay heed. Now, what I'm looking for here is the middle. The middle. And I'm just going to put a couple of stitches on that bit of bias binding. This is just purely decoration. Oh, machine's not happy. Hokey dokey. That's rather embarrassing. What are you thinking about? Who knows? I was really pleased with the dress. Really, 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 really pleased. Oh. Yes. What I did there is I didn't push the bobbin home. I'll sort it out actually and show you how to do it. Ridiculous. I don't know. I should put a time limit on myself for sewing, because I get tired and then I make simple mistakes. And yeah, I know. You know, and sometimes I'm working with quite expensive cloth, and I suppose the sewing machine's quite expensive as well. So yes, always push a bobbin home. But you can see how much I've used. I only used one bobbin full, so I didn't even use a lot. There's still loads left on the reel, and I'm really delighted with it. I really am. So yes. Stirring. I don't know why it's called that. I don't think it is called that. It's spelt that way. It's wonderful. And I will be using it again. So, let's get this dress inside out so you can see. There we are. How delightful is that? I know. I know I've only been up here half an hour, and obviously I could have made the little elastic bit a lot wider. It was purely boredom, and yeah. But how cute is that? A lovely little pillowcase dress, made in half an hour, and but I'm delighted with it. Okay, thank you ever so much for watching. My name is Fiona from Weekly Sewing Bee, and hopefully I'll catch you again soon. Please like, subscribe and share. Thank you.